I'm Richard Southern in the 680 newsroom with a look back at some of the big business and money news stories of the past week. It was a money-losing week for the TSX. The main stock benchmark here in Toronto down just over 100 points, giving back a little bit more than 0.5% as the price of oil headed south. Texas tea dropping more than 3% this week. Ongoing skepticism about whether OPEC, the oil cartel, will be able to scale back oil production as it has pledged to do. Shoppers Drug Mart in the spotlight this week. The retailer says it wants to start selling medical marijuana at its stores across Canada. It's applied for a license to do so. It couldn't currently do so under regulations as they stand right now. Ottawa would have to change those rules, but Shoppers Drug Mart, like many businesses, want in on what could be a major market for not only medical but perhaps recreational marijuana as well. A report from Deloitte this past week found the recreational marijuana market in Canada could surpass $22 billion annually. Pearson International Airport making an announcement this past week. It says it's kicking in $300,000 to help build an airplane viewing platform in Mississauga. However, turns out the location is about 4 kilometers away from Pearson. We're looking here at an artist representation of it. So it's not exactly close to the airport. It's going to be in Danville Park, north of the 401 off Kennedy Road. The GTAA teaming up with the city of Mississauga to build this. It may include viewfinders. There may be some windsocks there and some signs that have flight paths on them. Currently, there is no designated airplane viewing spot at Pearson Airport proper. Well, the Smithsonian was able to raise enough money to preserve a famous pair of shoes, the ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz. Smithsonian this past week was able to raise $300,000 to preserve these shoes that, of course, whisked Dorothy back to Kansas at the end of the Wizard of Oz. Now the museum is looking for another $80-some thousand to help preserve the hat that the Scarecrow wore in the movie. Well, Apple with a lot of news this past week. The company reporting mixed earnings for its fourth quarter. iPhone sales falling on a year-over-year basis. As well, Apple showing off its new MacBook Pro. Has a touch bar on it that replaces the function keys. Apple stock is up about 9% on a year-to-date basis. Right, well, is this delicious or is it gross to you? Taco Bell in the UK is selling a new quesadilla. It, though, replaces melted cheese with a melted Kit Kat bar. Yes, indeed, they're calling it the Kit Kat Chocodilla, and it's the latest mashup in the fast food biz. No word on if the Chocodilla will be coming to Taco Bell's here in North America. And sticking with wacky food news, you got to get a load of this. It's a new kitchen gadget that has everyone talking. It is called the Banana Surprise Yum Station. Get a look at this. The idea is that you can fill a banana with your own filling. The banana fits into this cradle. There's a device to hollow it out, and then you can fill the banana with whatever you please, jam, toffee, cream. The kitchen gadget was reviewed by a reporter from the Guardian newspaper in London, and he called it the most upsetting and traumatizing food gadget he's ever reviewed. It sells for $30. Now we've seen it all. In the 680 newsroom, Richard Southern, City News.